ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ nǹkan kan. Ibi tí gómìnà bá wà tàbí president bá wà kò sí ọba náà ó láti dìde fún gómìnà tàbí fún president. Ẹ dìde. Ẹ jókòó.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I know quite a lot of people are interested in this topic. You know, video has been trending since yesterday. You know, and I just have to also pass my own verdict because lots of people have been saying different things. But you know, it's just like when you ask Fela his opinion about certain thing. You know the angle Fela will come from now. If you have an engineer. You ask an engineer their opinion about flood. You know what they will tell you? They speak in engineering terms and answer you. If you ask a pastor, he will ask you to let us pray. And they will make reference to some flood events in the Bible, how God used Noah through engineering skill to save those that will listen and be ready to be saved through the water period flood crisis. If you ask an engineer has another opinion, will be giving you engineering solutions to the water or flood crisis. If you ask Fela about the same crisis, he will tell you how government failure, how he be saying a government failure caused that crisis. So it depends on who you are. So if you listen to different people's opinions or comments about this particular video of Obasanjo, you know, doing that. So if me won't talk, you know, say I always tell you reality about class difference, you know. For me, okay, let me play the next video first. I don't know if you've seen this.
Commissioner to do kumulego. Alafiwa, sepo to finish kò ní dá fún gbogbo.
Let me play that back.
Mo bú gbogbo àwọn commissioner tó jókòó múlẹ̀ ẹ̀gọ́ Aláàfin wa sépò tó fi ń sínú kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín. Ẹ wò mí tí mo dé ẹ dìde kẹ́ dọ̀bálẹ̀ ṣé torí sẹ́tẹ̀ gbà lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀. Ìwọ gómìnà yìí nígbà tèmi tí ń lọ ọkọ̀ tí mo wà ní insurance tí mo ti ń lọ ọkọ̀ ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde secondary school òun wáṣẹ́ tó ṣe. 1948.
Okay, let me take off the audio and let's continue to discuss this issue, you know. How you guys doing, man? Yeah, I see you, Kenneth. I see you, Kenneth. I see you, Michael. I'm gonna play the comment. I'll display the comments too, but let me start first. You see, gentlemen and ladies, I've listened to different comments and here's what I feel. You know, like I always tell everybody, you don't have to worry about these people. They don't worry about you either. I said it long ago that after the video surfaced of Kanayo shaking hands or having a handshake with the Oni of Ife, and people were reacting, and I asked them, why are you reacting? Somebody advanced his hands towards another, okay, and the person he advanced hands towards, all right, accept, you know, also stretched his hand to accept handshake. Do you understand? Stretched his hand to accept the handshake. You can't get opinion. Do you understand? You can't get opinion. The person where they shake hand with no complaint. He know the person we shake hand. The person we shake hand know we won't shake. I've told you the class thing. This has nothing to do with whether culture, tradition. Yes, they do all these ones to make you to play on your psychology, right? But deep down, Obasanjo will tell the Oba, say, stand up there, sit down there. He knows the people he's talking to. They also know him. Shey you fit go tell Oba say stand up, sit down ni. Shey dem go answer you ni. Now. Somebody was president. They know what they did to Obas while they were in office. They know how they subjugated, how they subjected the royal institutes or the royal institution, how they subjected them under local government authority and were paying them salaries. If you know any Oba one-on-one, if you know any Oba one-on-one, ask him, excuse me, sir, are you a civil servant? And here is comment. No. Just ask this question. I just asked you. You know me, I like to use question to expose things. Ask an Oba, sir, are you a civil servant? Yes, they are categorized. They are classifications. But ask him if he's a civil servant. By being an Oba. Then, whatever answer you get, let's come back and talk about it later. But I just told you something. It's just an original, like an expo. The moment these guys, when they were in office, the Obasanjos and co, they put these guys, they put the royal institution under local government and they were paying them salaries. So there's no independence of sort anymore. And for the ones who want to remain or maintain their statuses or kingship or royal statuses, they hardly go out. They remain in their palace. That is why if Obasanjo goes to meet them at the palace, Obasanjo will have to prostrate for them. But if they go out and they meet outside, it is the other way. That is why the Obas that want to be respected, they hardly will go out. Hardly will you see them outside. The ones that want to be respected or remain respected, they hardly go out. So what I'm simply saying is the outbursts we see on the social media is quite unnecessary. Person where other people make them stand up, he knows his authority. They too will start there, cut up immediately out of trepidation and sat down immediately under the order. They know what they were doing. It doesn't concern you. They know themselves. They know themselves. They know who is talking to them. He too knows the people he's talking to. Do you know how they all got there? Stand up. Oh yeah, sit down. That's Obasanjo for you. Because they are not in their palaces. Now, as a form of contrast, see this former Olubado talking in this video. I just played it. Okay. It takes me back to what we were talking about. And I've always said it's a class thing. In Nigeria, it's a class thing. It's not about whether this or that. It's a class thing. They know themselves. They know who is who. Obamani. Yes, that's you. But then I also have a comment to, if you want to just talk from a distance. Okay, let me quickly see. Somebody has this comments to make. I hope you can see the Facebook comment above there. Let me take off this lower third. See, I disagree with you on that. I'm a custodian. Okay, sorry, apologies. I wanted to see Alafin. I mistakenly said Olubado. Apologies. But that Facebook comment by Bode Charles Adeoton, I disagree with you on that. I'm a custodian of culture and tradition. Can Obasanjo instruct the Eleko of Eko, Alafin for you and other respected king in the southwest? I just gave you instance. instance, for instance, that if he went to meet them at the palace, the Oba has his stool, he will sit. And whoever comes knows what to do to get Oba's audience. He's in his palace. But then come meet you for function, your stool no dey there. Wetin you find come? Now we suppose come meet you now. If this happened at the palace, for instance, we won't even know. If Obasanjo enters into the palace privacy and just say, Iwo. It's like the wife of an Oba, okay? When they are together in the room, you don't know how they treat each other. You don't know. It's privacy, right? But the moment they are outside, I shall only for bow. You understand that? Yeah, we are outside, man. You gotta compose yourself. This is king that everybody respects. So I must coordinate myself. All right? Even though I'm the wife, I know how we talk to each other when we are alone. All right. But this is outside, you know. So that's why now I'm not imposing it on the Obaso. I'm not saying you must accept what I say, right? But it's an observation from a distance, fam. If we are to respect our Obas, our Obas definitely must also do what is required of them traditionally. Oba no dey go transfer. But the evolution that we have had over time, the evolution of, oh, it's no longer so. Yeah, Oba can do this now. They can pay Oba 5% of Kinecon derivation. Is their entitlement, and Oba still will be fighting. I don't want to say all this, but there was a time I saw when one Oba, I won't mention, wrote through one office to the governor, dear Excellency Sir, complaining about how they stopped his salary for the past 3 months because of one punishment they have not disclosed to him what he did. I think he offended another Oba. So the other Oba now asked them to stop his own salary. I won't mention the place. But those who are concerned know what I'm talking about, you know, as a journalist, we see things, we just watch, look sometimes, you know. Some things pass on our desk, we see them. So the person now rose through the Council of Obas to help him prevail on them, that he understands that it was ever since he had altercation with the other, disagreement with another Oba who believes his hierarchy is higher to his own level of Oba, that it was since then that he stopped his salary. He got to know through grapevine. Somebody said, "Hello, buy, any buy. We can't stop salary." So they were now begging through the Council of Oba to appeal to the governor to please continue to pay. And so when Obasanjo came and said, when the governor comes in, you all should get up. If you wait, they say that pays the piper, come on, cause a tune. So again, they know themselves. Not be you where they live for Bolade, Abi Yanowuru, they squat for Bariga, Abi Alagomeji, Abi they 1 room and parlor self-contained for Akote Ajon. Now you come the advice. Say you no supposed to do that one. You know them. They know themselves. I mean, now you put them. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what you're saying, man. I'm seeing the comments. Michael on YouTube says, what did you guys do to the palace of Oba during NSAS? Who are the you guys now? Because I know follow day. But they on Charles Adeoton said, I still believe those are new Obas. that just got promoted from Baale to Oba, can he instruct Oni of Ife to stand up and sit down, even if he met them at a function? He dare not say such. It's an aberration, and he must apologize. Okay, I love you, Mr. Bode Charles, as a custodian. Okay, custodian. Dear former President Obasanjo, okay, a custodian say you must apologize. He's speaking on behalf of those you commanded who got up and sat down. Those who obeyed your command is on their behalf demanding immediately that you apologize. Maybe another video will happen. And then to the person saying, can he do it to Oni? Well, he said, Momando Bale Funya, I prostrate to you when I come to your palace. I also I deserve the same from you. Meaning, when you're not in your palace. It's all right. But again, have you eaten before you start defending the classified people? They are classified, you know. They know themselves. Like I always tell somebody, say, rich people, they argue. You will never chop, now you get opinion. I take concern because I said that Nigerians love to major in minor, minor in major. Okay. Again, for other people who were sharing, I said some people were sharing because it makes them feel good. Makes them feel good in the sense that, oh, finally, these people, we like to see them disgrace themselves like this. But others like Mr. Bode Charles Adeoton believe that no, it's a disgrace to us. And I also see some people asking, would you have done this in Anambra to Obas in the north, or the emirs? Would you have done this to them? I'm not Obasanjo, neither am I a spokesperson, but the one I have seen is what I have seen. We don't know how a place are over there, whether they do that too. But would you have done it to an emir? But the other time we were all here when the governor was sacking emir now. We saw how governor sacked an emir in the north. Abi, we have all forgotten suddenly. Yeah, governor sacked emir. So the arrangement is still that, to me, traditionally speaking, they represent rulers of subjects. But when it comes to government hierarchy, it's like the senior. But speaking still, I will still believe that, yes, ex-president Obasanjo may have been angry over certain issues and decided to, but doing it outside, oh boy. And why did Governor Seyi Makinde bring him to such occasion to come? And was there a pre-arrangement? Was there something he told them before that they don't respect him? Was there something Governor Seyi Makinde told former President Segun Obasanjo about the Obas before he grabbed the mic to speak? Was there something? Was there something? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Was there something he told them that Obasanjo then decided, don't worry, I treat their fuck up? Was it not in the same Oyo when the former governor, now late, demoted Obas and then just raised so many stools? I mean, I don't want to use the word arbitrarily. They can just, if they want to disgrace one Oba now, they just quickly elevate another Baale to his equal status to neutralize you. It's politics. Long and short, politics controls real institutions now, consequent upon which you see what you're saying. Gentlemen and ladies, that was ex-president Obasanjo doing the needful in other events, I mean, at other times before, in those pictures you see there. If you look at this picture very well, you notice that he was trying to have a handshake. And the person he was trying to have the handshake with just refused to do the handshake. Instead, that person just gave him knuckle. Say, no, take the back of my hand, man. Take the back. I greet you too, but no. Take the back of my hand. It's just to acknowledge you, okay? No, see the hand now. See, yeah, I can't shake hands. So when somebody is asking, will Obasanjo just say that to Oni of Ife? Kanayo extended hands to Oni. Oni took it. Yes, maybe it's just being a humble human being, just receptive, calm, candle. They say, it's okay, gentleman. He's just trying to encourage him, gentleman. Okay, maybe he's just doing that. Maybe the Oni was just being nice. Maybe just maybe was just being nice. So when somebody say, oh, would they have done that to Oni? Oni is a nice man. Oni extended his hand to accept handshake from Kanayo. Oni is a nice man. Oni could have just smiled too. Like the Obas smiled, they chuckled. After I told them, sit down, like, they all chuckled. I'm not saying Oni would do that. I'm saying he could. Who knows? As a gentleman that he is. Kenneth shall like to put somebody in trouble. Kenneth Madrid Maxine. Shegun, can he have been able to do such to Oba of Benin? Why did you say more? Oba Benin they come out. Oba Benin they go function. In the attend party like this. I don't know. I don't know. Oba Benin they go party. Oba Benin they go, you want commission bridge, have you want commission flyover? I don't know. Anyways, gentlemen and ladies, until we see it, we haven't seen it. Okay? I hope that answers your question, Mr. Kenneth. All right, thank you, everybody. Let me keep it just short and simple. God bless you all.